Average college, good career. Is it possible? I will answer that in this video. Hello everybody, my name is Tasin Siddiqui and I work as an IT manager for one of the largest British telecommunications company, and I'm based in Germany. If you want to know more about my professional career, please do consider following me on LinkedIn. Let me start off with this video, and yes, as I told you, the title of this video is it possible to have a great career if you haven't gone to the best of colleges? You know, all those branded colleges such as IITs in India, NITs if you're from India, or if you're based in the US, colleges like MIT, Stanford, Harvard, MIT, you know, the Ivy League, or I don't know if you're based in Europe, colleges like INSEAD, London Business School, Oxford, Cambridge, you name it, HEC, Paris. So, is it possible to have a good career without having without having gone to these colleges? Yeah, without having got MBAs and finance degrees from these colleges, is it possible? Well, the short answer is yes, yes, and yes. Definitely yes. I see it all the time. I see it every day. There are so many people, you know, so many leaders of organizations, CEOs and CFOs who haven't gone to these colleges. You know, obviously going to these colleges, it helps. It gives you a pedestal. It helps you start somewhere. But there are so many people who catch up later on in life, right? Once you start at a place and you work hard, you learn the skill, right, that's required for the job. You can always switch to a different company, and then from there you can go to like a different place, a different role, and then you will catch up, right? And look at it at you know, like this. If you start with a good college, let's say a Harvard stamp with yeah, you might start in a good company, such as you might start in consulting or investment banking, and that might give you a tag, and then you can work upwards. But let's say if you have started in a not so well known college, you might start in a not so well known company, yeah, or maybe you might, who knows. But you know, you don't lose hope. Always work on that, and then look for the next role and the next one, and then, you know, it takes about 5 years time to catch up. Let's say if you haven't gone to that name brand college, you might be like in a 5 year career distance, but you might catch up, right? There are people who always catch up. It happens every day. You know, at big banks and big consulting companies, you can always get there. There are many routes to getting to where you want. All right, these are known as lateral higher entry jobs, and they are available all the time. Nowadays, even companies are investing in mid-career leadership programs where they take, you know, people from all diverse backgrounds and they skill them up and then set them for leadership career. So it is definitely possible. Okay, good college, I would not lie, it gives you an advantage, right? It gives you like a stamp, yeah, that is often looked by employers as a signal of sincerity, of the fact that you've worked hard, of something that they can trust on, they can rely on. But obviously, if you haven't gone to these colleges, the odds might be just a little against you, but you can definitely prove your worth and yourself by working hard. Okay, so don't lose hope in life. It is always possible. I come from nothing. I went to a no brand college in India, studied engineering there. Then I did like then I worked for a few years in India, and then I moved to Germany to a better known, you know, a better brand college in Germany. You know, it's pretty famous in Germany, the college that I went to. If you want to know more, visit my LinkedIn. And then I did a few internships, right, to get more brands on my CV. And then I I basically landed up in a very big telecommunications company, right, which might not have been possible had I been directly sitting in India. Okay? It might take a little longer for somebody to get there. You know, they might have to start there and work at the office there, and then they might move here. And yeah, what I'm trying to say is, well, by no way am I trying to say I'm at the best place doing the best job. Everybody is doing, you know, good at their capacity. But what I'm trying to say is there is always a path where you want to go to. Okay? Good brand colleges, it helps you, but it's not the end of the world if you haven't gone to them. Please look at the next step. Don't lose hope. Don't lose motivation. Sometimes you have to go off road and take a different path, and then you might catch up at a different intersection. And who knows, you might be further than the ones who started at that linear road. Okay, because life is not linear, like I said. There's ups and downs, and it's about snakes and ladders, and yeah. So please just keep working. Don't just wait and waste your life trying to get into, you know, the A plus colleges. Don't waste your time. That's what I'm trying to say. Go to a decent college, work hard, try to get the best you can, work hard there, and then at every step try to prove yourself and work harder and harder. And that's how you become really successful, right? You become untouchable. So with that, I wish you the best, and thank you so much for your time, and have a good day. Bye.